Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel Tarot Z. I'm Z and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading, finding out what the messages are with the cards that come out in this reading for you today. Thank you so much for joining and for being here for the reading. So let's begin. Let's find out what messages and what cards come through. So the first card we have is the Nine of Wands. We have the Seven of Pentacles. And we have the King of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords. So this Knight of Swords showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being able to experience a lot of communication. I also feel like behind that, there's a sense of urgency. I do feel like there's also a sense of experiencing things moving forward quite quickly, or someone wanting to be able to experience things moving forward at a pace that feels like it is quite quick. I do feel like this person also comes into your life in a way that feels like it is something unexpected. It does feel like there's also a bit of a rushed energy when it comes to the impact of this connection and just being able to experience things moving forward within this connection. I feel like there's a lot of certain and decisive energy as well behind being able to experience the progress within this connection. With the Nine of Wands though, this does feel like an energy of dealing with someone who has been through a lot. And I feel like when it comes to their past, it's still something that weighs on them, something that is also impacting them. And I feel like it also impacts the way that they show up. I do feel like this could also make this person want to be able to prove something. And I do feel like that also can be a motivating factor. But I do feel like it also can also be a source of just things like emotion, like self-sabotage in a connection. I do feel like there's a sense of being in survival mode. And I do feel like also a sense of being a little bit guarded. But with this Nine of Wands, this person is definitely invested in holding on to this connection. I do feel like they are in a space where they're not letting it go that easily. And I feel like with this Nine of Wands, this is an energy of also being in a space where it's like they are very much, they'll fight for this connection if they have to. I do feel like they really are invested in this connection. With the Seven of Pentacles though, this does feel like a need for being able to actually put in a lot of work into a connection and making it work. But I do feel like there's an energy of being willing to do that. I do feel like, especially on your part, it may feel like it is a connection where it is asking a lot of you as far as an investment of your time, your energy, your efforts. And I do feel like with the Seven of Pentacles energy, this does feel like that work, and also experiencing this connection as what is worth being able to invest as much as you feel like you need to into this connection. I do feel like it feels like it's worth it. With the Seven of Pentacles though, I do feel like there's an energy of also wanting to be able to move at a certain and very particular pace. Feeling like there's a sense of also wanting to be able to either embrace patience in this connection, or feeling like that is just a necessity of being able to experience this connection flourishing, working out right. I do feel like though with the Seven of Pentacles, this connection may be one that does take work, but it is one that's worth it. With the King of Cups showing up over here, I feel like it's a very loving energy into your connection. You even feel like when it comes to the way in which the feelings are also in this connection, I feel like it's very loving. I feel like it's very sincere and it's genuine. I do feel like with this King of Cups showing up over here, that there's also a sense of being in a space where there is a lot of loving actions, and I feel like that could be very affectionate, but I feel like there's also a very strong emotional understanding between yourself and this person. This person at times may be someone who does not wear their emotions on their sleeve that readily, but I do feel like they definitely have very deep emotions, and I feel like it's seen in their actions. And I do feel like when it comes to the things that they are willing to do for this connection, it's coming from a place of genuine and deep love. I do feel like with this King of Cups that this person may be someone who is either older, someone who is mature, and I feel like especially on an emotional level, they're quite emotionally mature. And I feel like there's this understanding of needing to be able to be There's a sense of understanding how emotions impact the connection. And I do feel like that is also as a result of maturing and also past experiences. I do feel like this person has really learned a lot from past experiences. At times that may also result in this person kind of being in a space where they come across as if they are, I feel like there's a lot of self-protective energy as well. And I feel like that's also rooted in a fear of the past and being in a space of experiencing something they don't want to experience again. But I do feel like with the Knight of Swords showing up over here, this connection feels like one that is, there's a lot of certain energy. I do feel like there's also a very decisive energy. And I do feel like it's one where you can feel the strong sense of recognition. I feel like this person feels that too. I'm going to clarify these cards. So we have the Strength card, and we do have Leo energy with this card. You could be dealing with a Leo. We have the Page of Pentacles. And we have the Four of Pentacles showing up in the reverse. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Pentacles. So this Ten of Pentacles, this does feel like a very successful energy, especially within being able to reach a goal, reach a milestone. I do feel like this is also a byproduct of really being in a space of being very decisive and taking decisive action in this connection, which I do feel like there's a lot of that. I also feel like with this Ten of Pentacles showing up over here on an emotional level, I do feel like there is a very emotionally available energy, and also feel like a strong sense of being in a space of being committed and also being open to commitments. I do feel like being very available on a commitment basis. And I do feel like there's also a strong sense of being able to actually have that solid commitment in this connection. And I feel like there's even a sense of being in a space where this person may be in a space where they want to be able to ensure that they're able to lock you down before someone else does. I do feel like with the Strength card showing up over here, this person is someone who's quite strong, but I also feel like your connection is one that has a strong impact on them. And I do feel like it makes them feel quite deeply. I do feel like with this Strength card showing up over here, your connection is one that is quite strong as well. And I do feel like there is also a sense of, I do feel like you're dealing with someone who is really taking this connection quite seriously. They would fight for it. I do feel like there is a strong sense of wanting to hold on and not wanting to be able to let you let you slip away from them easily. With the Page of Pentacles showing up over here, I also feel like this is an energy of being very oriented and very intentional with the movements in this connection. With this Page of Pentacles, this does feel like an energy of also thinking about the future and also wanting something that's going to be long term and not something that's going to be temporary or that's going to be more so casual. I do feel like with this Page of Pentacles, this is a promising energy. I also feel like there's a strong sense of being able to build a strong foundation in this connection. I do feel like with that Seven of Pentacles, this is also contributing to that. I do feel like it may feel like it is also a sense of experiencing a connection that requires efforts. I do feel like it is one that takes hard work to be able to make work, but I do feel like it is with intention, and I feel like it's something you won't regret in this connection. And I do feel like with the Four of Pentacles showing up in the reverse, this feels like a very open energy. I feel like because of the Six of Cups showing up above this Four of Pentacles, this does feel like emotionally a very open energy. I also feel like there's a sense of being very very generous. I do feel like also the actions within this connection feel very genuine, very generous, and also feel like there's also a very strong sense of being able to establish a lot of openness within this connection. And I feel like that's because of having emotional security in this connection with this person. So I do feel like this is also a connection where you are able to work together, build together, and also be able to experience getting to a place that you both have in common when it comes to an end goal. Because with that 10 of Pentacles, do you feel like this is a shared vision for the future that also is kind of keeping you bound together within this connection? I'm going to clarify these cards. So we have the fire element, and it says desire. We have the pot of fortune, and it says increase. And we have Aquarius with I know. So you could be dealing with a fire sign, so Sagittarius, Leo, or even a Aries. But we also have Aquarius, and could be dealing with an Aquarius as well. So I do feel like with this desire card coming out here, this does feel like an energy of dealing with someone who really wants you. I do feel like they really desire you. I do feel like they desire this connection. I do also feel like that's something strongly felt. And I do feel like when it comes to your connection, that this person is quite motivated. I do feel like they're in a space where that makes them come across quite decisive within your connection. But this part of fortune card showing up over here, this does feel like a very positive energy, especially when it comes to any of your pursuits on a professional level, and even when it comes to your finances, your career. I do feel like with this part of fortune, this is also a very fortunate energy. I do feel like there's a sense of being able to experience a lucky breakthrough. I do feel like it is in this connection. I also feel like it's on a personal level when it comes to any of your pursuits. I do feel like this connection is one that grows quite beautifully, and I do feel like it's also one that really makes you see that the investments within this connection is all worth it. I do feel like with this part of fortune, this is being able to experience getting unexpected fortune. So I do feel like this connection is one that is quite lucky. I do feel like there's also a sense of feeling lucky within this connection and feeling abundant. And I do feel like even being able to experience a sense of fortune with your discipline, with your efforts, and I do feel like you're getting that. So we do have the Aquarius card showing up over here, and I do feel like you could be dealing with an Aquarius, but I do feel like with this I know card that there is this strong understanding, and I do feel like there's also this strong feeling of being certain and being decisive, and I do feel like that's also very that plays a big part within your connection, and also being able to work towards getting to where you want to get to within this connection. I feel like it has a lot to do with commitment with this 10 of Pentacles, and I do feel like there is a very abundant and also very fortunate energy when it comes to getting what you want within this connection, but for this connection as well. So those are the messages I'm getting with these cards for you, Sagittarius, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, Sagittarius.